everyone. Welcome back to another episode with the Millennial Group. We are sharing the newest stats for the Portland metropolitan market. We're going to go over some of the data that includes new listings, pending sales, closed sales, month of inventory, time on market. We want to share with you guys what is currently happening today in real time. Well, not real time, it's a month prior, but the latest stats so that you can stay informed and know what to expect when you enter the market. So we'll have Dina start us off today. We're going to talk about new listings first.
Okay, thank you. So for the new listings, what the stats say is that the new listings, about 2,500, decreased 7.5% from the 2,600 listed in March of 2023 and increased 16.3% from the just over 2,000 listed in February of 2024. So the increase happened based off of, not last month because we're in April, the increase happened based off of February, and they have decreased 7.5% from what was listed this time last year, which is noticeable.
Yeah.
In our shoes.
Yeah.
It's definitely noticeable. Less inventory for sure.
As for pending sales, it's increased 2.8% from March of 2023, so from last year, and it increased 22.7% from February 2024. So this isn't uncommon. We typically see, like, after January and after February, things start to quickly move in the market. Springtime is here. Spring has sprung. So that's great news. We're starting to see things selling, but it really is a matter of, is it selling for the price that sellers are really looking to have or to get, or are things typically selling for lower? So we'll dive into that too.
Yeah. So let's move on to closed sales. Closed sales decreased 9.6% from closings in March of last year and increased 22.9% from the closings in February of this year. So we're noticing that the decrease happened based off of last year, what was closed last year, and increased based off of, we're just gonna say last month because it's gonna get confusing.
Yeah, it typically does. So months of inventory actually went down to 2.3 months. In February of this year, months of inventory was at 2.8. We're now at 2.3. And so basically what that means is we have about a little over 2 months of homes on the market in the Portland metropolitan area before we're completely dried out. But the interesting thing here with this statistic that kind of follows through or follows behind it is that total days on market actually increased to 91 days, which is 34 days more than last year of March 2024. So homes are sitting on the market longer. Surprise, surprise. I think interest rates are playing a huge role in that right now. However, even though homes are staying on the market, we're still seeing, like, we're getting more inventory, but it's not the inventory that we obviously need because we only have 2.3 months.
It's very little.
It's very little. And, you know, typically, like I said, that does come about around this time of year. But I think we're going to continue to have that affordability problem with not enough inventory, which is concerning. So moving on to year-to-date summary, we're going to compare the first 3 months of 2024 for this statistic to the same period of 2023. And with that, we had new listings increase 1.9%, pending sales decreased 3.2%, and closed sales decreased 6.1%. So in the first quarter, we're seeing a lot of change in this year. Not a lot of activity actually taking place like we would like. But is it good? Yes. Is it better than we expected? Yes. But again, with everything that's going on, it's going to have an effect on transaction volume. And finally, average and median sales price. We're going to compare 2024 to 2023 through March again, the first quarter. The average sales price has increased 2.1%. So average sales price went from $567 to $578. And in the same comparison, the median sales price increased 2% from $514 to $525. And again, despite everything that's happening right now with closed sales decreased over the past year, more days on market over the past year, pending sales decreasing over the past year, despite that, we're still seeing home prices trending upward And again, the reason for that is the lack of inventory. People are holding on to their houses because if they have a great interest rate, it's kind of hard to want to move if you don't have to. So that's going to play a huge role in, again, the affordability that's happening right now. Even with these high interest rates, prices are still climbing upward. Great thing for people who are thinking about selling, but for those buyers out there, the first-time home buyers in this market, that $500,000 market, it's really, really discouraging for them because they're still more than likely competing with multiple offers. So with that being said, if you guys are curious about your personal property home value or what it will take to come out on top when you're competing with other offers as you enter the market, feel free to give us a call. We are more than happy to give you insight and advice on how to navigate in this market. And we look forward to seeing you in the next episode.